Now Ryan on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Moore now on the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Off the play fake. Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. And this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for Indy.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the handoff, Taylor. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Blankenship's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Moore now to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Murray. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Murray has the first down and more. Now he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. There he goes, left side. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Murray now on first down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On the give is Nwangu.
And he stopped immediately there.
Handoff here to Nwangu. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first. 17-0 our score after 1. Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches, and his guys are going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and trying to keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up. The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Sliding out of the pocket. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray now running right on the option. Murray has the first down and more. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
First down, Murray. Being chased out left. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 35.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. First and 10, Taylor now. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Tuesday.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Colts continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield.
Omaha.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Murray. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Murray now. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw again on second down. Ryan. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Ryan will throw again.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
First and 10, it's Ryan. He'll check this down to Hines. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Ryan, a little pop pass, jet sweep.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Murray, rolling to his right. Brown with his stick skills, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Murray now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. Nwangu. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Colts pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's Ryan to throw. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Here comes the end around as Ryan will just leave this for his wideout. Runs through the contact. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He finds his man, complete. That's Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. On first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They go play action now. Ryan. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Isaiah Simmons in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Steps away to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A throw over the middle, taken in.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor.
And he's going to be marked down very close to the 1st down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Moore now on the return.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Murray giving to Connor on the option.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a give running right, Nwangu.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Kari Willis there to bring him down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run now for Nwangu. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now Murray off play action. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Shotgun now from Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will get another road test next week as they head to Vegas to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.